the best in the world in other titles. Now, speaking of the best in the world here, we got two of the best players that Smash 4 has seen ever getting ready to throw down here. Now, these two actually played last Dreamhack Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, right? Where VoiD almost beat Salem.
Yeah, I mean, that Dreamhack Atlanta was definitely a little bit of a heartbreaker because it was like, VoiD was just on the cusp of just winning his first national. You know what I mean? It was looking like everything was going to go right, and then Salem was just like, nah, man, took him to 2 sets and just ended up getting the job done in, I think, 4 games in the second set, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, VoiD would eventually get his this year. Remember, he won Smash and Splash back in the summer. So he got 2 national champions here. As of late, Shine winner Salem, and then Smash and Splash VoiD. So a lot of good wins, accolades between these two.
Yeah, but both of these two definitely want this DreamHack 2018 trophy, and I don't blame them, man. It'd be the final one here for Smash 4. That up smash almost enough to take the stock. Not quite, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Bats Within certainly coming out here to help Liquid Salem when he needs to. Oh, the final hit of up air. Still not enough to get the job done.
These two always have just such really just legendary sets. It always just kind of comes down to the wire. So expecting this one to be no different. And this one not even in top 8, just for an opportunity at top 8. What an up air from VoiD, but still not enough to close out that stock. Salem, relentless, but he runs into a bouncing fish, gets hooked up, and that'll bounce that first stock right out of here.
That's right, man. VoiD with the lead. Let's see how long he can try to hold on to it, man. The great thing about Salem is that even if he doesn't have the lead, he doesn't mind slowing things down until he gets things back into his ball, or his end of the spectrum. But
definitely,
with this in mind, though, VoiD definitely has a lead, so we're going to see more needles now. The great thing about Smashville is that they're like, he can play this safe distance away where like he can toss needles out, and it's just, they go just far enough to connect, but not too far, Uh-oh.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh!
Okay, we do that.
Gave him a taste of his own.
We do that.
Damn medicine.
You might as well dye your hair blonde. You gonna play Super Saiyan like that, VoiD? Don't play with him now.
Sheesh.
Don't do it. I know Goku got a couple illegitimate kids out there. You could be one.
That's right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, remember, they wish for, black people do exist in Dragon Ball.
It's real, man. Piccolo just got a bad dye job. Don't let it fool you.
Right.
Don't let it fool you. Game number 2, baby. Taking it to Lylat. That was a quick one for VoiD. We'll see if he can play with that same ferocity. Continue that up, because Salem just got completely overwhelmed.
That's right, man. He got blown to bits, man. VoiD, I don't know what's going on right now, man, but whatever it is, I'm liking it. I don't know what he had for breakfast, but I need a plate. Okay. Another witch twist. Keeping him off of those platforms. This is actually a surprisingly decent stage here for Bayonetta, just because of how prominent witch twist is here through these platforms. Okay. Simplistic combos. You're never going to see too many overextensions here from VoiD. Oh, wow.
Ooh, okay. I like the movement from VoiD. His decision-making right now has been immaculate. Okay. Right, second hit of that forward smash, not able to connect, but still VoiD remaining in the driver's seat.
Okay.
That's that grab he was looking for.
1-2 jab into the grab at that. He wanted to make sure he got it. Okay. I think that up smash was definitely supposed to be a hard read. I think he expected Salem to kind of jump over him, because Salem's not really liking this ledge play, which is surprising enough because most Bayonettas obviously really good at dishing it out on the ledge, and obviously good at recovering off the ledge too.
For sure.
But not this time, though. VoiD definitely has the Bayonetta matchup scouted out, and not just the Bayonetta matchup. It really feels like he has the Salem matchup scouted out. Definitely looking for the run back from last year.
All right, back air. Salem, man, again finds himself trailing. VoiD just been phenomenal thus far, looking to keep this momentum going, getting those needles charged up, keeping his space as well, but afterburner kick gonna close out some of that distance and net Salem the kill. Great conversions on the money.
And then that one with the falling upper at that 19% online. This match might be a little closer than what we've seen in that first one. Yeah, obviously we're not going to see a 2-stock here in this situation, but I'd like to see a little bit more fight in Salem. Salem sometimes just has such this I don't know what it is, like this very passive aggressive play. So I'll put it like that.
Yeah, it's his demeanor, but I mean, his will to win is always there. It's just like sometimes it's just so nonchalant. You know what I mean? You might not expect it. Even when he won Evo, he just raised his hand up. I was like somebody called your order out, bro. Yeah, number 17.
Hey,
yeah, that's me. Like, come on, bro. You just won how much money?
Nah, man, he was doing well. Yeah, well.
That's smash.
Well,
but anyway, bro,
right.
That trophy, nice.
Yeah, that's right. That's definitely a nice trophy, man. I feel like he was kind of he kind of did it for black people. He put up the black power sign is what he did, man.
I dig it, man.
I felt that. I felt that.
I felt it too, man. I felt it. VoiD might be feeling some combos here. VoiD Still in the lead, but Salem trying to pump it up a little bit. Just a tad, man. I'm with it.
Okay, there's the Vanish back on stage. 1% here between both of these two players. Gets the up throw. There's the up air. We got ourselves a set, E. I thought it was going to be a body bag. I thought it was going to be a wash, but I'm back, man.
That first game was definitely a burial, man, but like the Undertaker, Salem done rose on up. Still doing it, man. Still doing it. Game number 3, knotted up 1 apiece. Hope you guys are enjoying it, man, because it's about as thrilling as it gets. Dreamhack. Smash 4 the final time. Don't sleep on it. Stay woke.
One more time in my Daft Punk voice. Stay woke, man. Okay, third eye's definitely open here. Both these two guys got the prize money in their sight, but they got to get through each other first.
Know what it is.
All right. Okay, VoiD opening up, very reminiscent of that final, or excuse me, not final game, but that last game. You know, he knows how to get his low percent combos, whether it's like, you know, down throw or into forward air, some of the final hits of needles into bouncing fish off stage, whatever it is. You know, he's going to be very efficient at executing it. But the same could be said here for Liquid Salem. Oh, trying to do something fancy with these moving platforms.
I was thinking the same thing. You know, he's just had a little bit of hesitation in his decision right there, but nonetheless still comes up on the winning end as far as getting these combos to hit. But just like that, Salem immediately finds himself with the percent lead. These guys will just trade leads so quickly, back and forth, man.
You know what fascinates me about VoiD's play style? I mean, obviously, you know, he's one of the best players in the world, which is I mean, it's going to be fun to watch him no matter what. But the way that he could just kick up his aggression, and then he just knows what point and part in the combo to just stop. Like, all right, man, I need to stop right here because I know you're going to go for air dodge, and then I'll continue it. That's just, I don't know what that is, man, but that is just something that just really separates, I feel like, a moderately high-level player to a top-level player.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Weaving and bobbing. Right, the chase down continues here for VoiD. Got caught up a little bit. Yeah, and Salem going to take full advantage of that situation. See little B&Bs for Bayonetta in that situation.
The B&Bs will not fail you, that's for sure. At least not with Bayonetta. Oh, there's a bouncing fish read as Liquid Salem gets right up off the ledger this time. Looks like VoiD kind of wants to cool his jets. You know, before he was getting kind of aggressive, but now he's going for more of a read-based play style. And I like that. You know, sooner or later, Salem is going to get a tad bit aggressive, and that could be VoiD's time to shine, but he might not even get that opportunity.
That's terrifying. I mean, he went for the up B, landed on the platform. It seemed like Salem was in the right spot to make him pay. Gets back. Despite VoiD's best efforts right now, unable to remove this stock from Salem, but a little bit of shenanigans there. Catching on to what Salem was doing, trying to be evasive and just punishing him with the up air.
Okay, up tilt. Okay, it's not stopping. Bread and butters. He's bringing this thing back there.
You did not, boy. If that wasn't Bayonetta, that would have been a clip.
That would have definitely been it. But it seems like he knew that Salem was going to be able to come back for that. He went for the dare right onto the ledge of the stage.
True. He knew, man. He understood, like, man, it might look pretty, but it ain't going to kill you.
That's right.
Still got to fight right now.
Back throw.
He's doing just that. Is taking the lead for the moment. 5% separating them. VoiD trying to get back safely. Does just that. Very aggressive off stage, or off the ledge, excuse me.
So I will say that this definitely has been quite the comeback here for VoiD. This was not the strongest start for him, but as the age-old saying goes, it's not about how you start. It's most definitely about how you finish, man. VoiD looking to finish strong, but so is Salem here. Give himself a bit of coverage, too. I think he's getting a little annoyed with the needles off stage. It's kind of messing up his recovery system. If he doesn't go for witch twist right away, then it feels like he's clanking afterburner kick with those needles, and that's something he doesn't want to deal with here anymore.
Slow crawl back. Oh, I like that turnaround with the up tilt. Is it enough? Not quite. Forward tilt, excuse me. Not quite. My man, he wants this one, though, man. You can tell.
You can smell it. It's very close here. Or maybe that's that gas back. I don't know what that smell is.
Oh,
wow, that's messed up.
Yeah, that's the smell of defeat right there.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
It's unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. A valiant effort, no doubt about it, from VoiD there, but just Salem just a little too much to overcome down the stretch.
All right, let's see what we're about to turn this into for his next game. VoiD looking very good there. Had the comeback factor on his end of the spectrum, just wasn't quite enough to seal the deal. But
yeah, I mean, it really, if he didn't get caught in that offstage situation, maybe he could have just kind of reset it a little bit. But, you know, just considering how it was, you know, it just didn't work out too well. You know, that multi-hit, I don't know. I'm not sure if he's close enough where it was an untechable. I have to go back and look at that one. But it seemed like there was really not too much VoiD could do there. But
yeah, that was just a really awkward position to be in too, man. Because even if you you tech it, you know, obviously you don't hit you don't snap the ledge right away. And with just like the off-stage options that Bayonetta has, and who knows what Salem had up his sleeve. He might have had like the next 3 opportunities scouted out. Okay, he was definitely looking to go for a combo off the top there. Town and City coming to aid VoiD there in his final moments, but VoiD finds himself off stage as Salem here keeps up the aggression, man. The damage is not stopping.
I'll tell you what, not sure what it's looking like, man. If you're a fan of VoiD, man, get those VoiDs our boys in the chat or something like that, man. Let them know that you hear from. Oh, that was pretty.
It's the drag down upper. I like that.
Ugh. You done?
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, gets the grenade, gives him some ghost damage. Oh, there's the needles. No bouncing fist. There's the tipper up smash. VoiD back into the money. Has lead only at 65%. This is really interesting to watch here between both of these two guys because one to get the lead and then the other one will just kick it into high gear. So I don't know, man.
It really is just one of the most even matchups that I see as far as like when these two play. You know what I'm saying? These guys are always just so back and forth. VoiD does not shy away from the challenge of Bayonetta.
No, not at all.
Lead right now, hoping to see a 5th game. One of SoCal's finest to ever do it. Ooh, what? Okay.
Oh, build you up
yeah.
just to knock you back down.
There's a whole lot there that I'm sure Salem's not too happy with, but VoiD, no complaints. Second chance at life, we'll take it. Call it a makeup for that last game.
Okay. Both players kind of dancing around each other here. Salem really struggling here to find an entry point. Okay, gets the back throw. Oh, okay. I like that. You know, going for the bullet climax, force him to recover high. You try to hit him with Nair. Like that, man. Salem with the traps, even if he's not directly in front of your face. There's Nair.
That was tasty. I wonder how frustrated Salem was getting. The fact that he should have had that stock, but he just kind of inadvertently saved him. But able to secure it with minimal damage, only 47. And look at that, already making up that deficit. VoiD at 43.
That's right, man.
That's how quickly Bayo strikes.
Man, I'm telling you, when she strikes efficiently, man. She goes right for the jugular. All right. Once more. VoiD is really struggling here to put some damage on the line. Salem just really kicking it into high gear and turning it up here on VoiD. Wow. Okay, came in a little too strong there with that short hop there. Oh, I like that attempt.
Seen that situation a couple times. Bouncing Fish just narrowly missing and forcing out the bat within. Oh, okay, VoiD.
Uh-oh. Oh, not this time. Okay, sliding heel kick. Oh, doesn't go for the final hit. I like that. Try to hit him with a bit of a mix-up there. Okay, starting to chip away. I was wondering when we were going to start seeing the needle gameplay here from VoiD. Oh, man.
Again, just a little off. Can be very frustrating to deal with. Ooh, okay, just missing a couple of these moves, just missing their mark. Could arguably just be the closing hit that VoiD needs. 97% right now.
That was quite the scary situation there for VoiD to be in because he tossed out Nair, you know, to try to counteract whatever option it was that Salem was going for.
Goodness.
But it doesn't even matter here at this point. We got ourselves a set.
Yeah, you talk about options that Salem is going for. That's one that VoiD had scouted out, and very effective use of up air, catching him in the sky and just send him flying to set us up for this final game. Man's reactions, reads on point. 1 game to go. Gotta imagine the villain in Salem, the hero in VoiD. Who's gonna take it? We're gonna flesh out that story right now. Game 5, Town and City, let's get it.
And we talked about it before this set started, that this was probably gonna go down to the wire, so I don't expect anything but greatness here in this final game. I would hate to see a blow up.
Yeah, right? Okay. Easy hits thus far for Salem.
Okay. Keeping this thing very close. It almost feels like they're showing each other a little bit too much respect. You know, there's a few strings I've seen, especially from VoiD, that go a little bit longer than I'm seeing here. And maybe he's not going for some of those final hits because he doesn't want to have to deal with bat within.
Feel that.
It's all about picking your area's opportunity a little bit better.
All right. And nobody trying to give up any ground right now. VoiD doing his best. Find opportunities. Oh, and he found a big one there. That was a little scary.
Oh, wow. Setting up the traps off stage. Taking the page out of Salem's, but uh-oh. A little too quick there on that forward smash. Salem certainly making him pay for it.
I like the recovery from VoiD and just gets off the ledge very aggressively.
Okay. Almost rolled into something dangerous right there. Salem not in the right position there for the down tilt. Uh-oh. We're about to get up throw. There's the up air. That's going to do it. VoiD drawing blood first.
That is the lead I'm sure VoiD was looking for. We'll see if he can extend this lead even further. Salem looking to just knock him down already. Nice back air. However, not nice enough. VoiD hanging in there.
Certainly close, but no cigar here. Okay. There's those needles. I like this. Using them to keep Salem at bay. You know, when you get the lead, why not slow things down? There's nothing in the rule book saying that you gotta stay aggressive. If you know that you got a player or that you're fighting against like Salem, you definitely gonna have to needle him out.
I'm VoiD. I'm just looking to frustrate Salem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is game 5, a very pivotal situation that Salem finds himself in, trailing. Like, make him get greedy. You know what I mean? Use your resources to your advantage. Sheik definitely has the mobility to do just that.
Oh, wow. You seen that micro spacing there from Salem. It looks like he was possibly looking for like a forward throw after that forward air there from VoiD. But great thing about this situation is that, you know, even though VoiD does have the lead, he hasn't really put on a lot of damage. So, you know, in the event that Salem does take the stock, he won't have much to come back from. Oh, he's going to be able to take it. There it is, man. Only 55%.
That teased us a little bit. All right, so we'll see if VoiD can just kind of keep up this patient play and not give Salem any of these obvious openings he's looking for. Pull off some shenanigans. Seen it too many times. These guys always have such down-to-the-wire sets, and this one proven to be no different.
That's right.
The battle in the ATL, not disappointing at all. Goes for the up smash, nobody home.
Uh-oh. 99%. Salem right now still playing very, very safe here.
You know what's crazy? Like, this entirety of this set, we haven't seen one witch time.
That's true.
Like, we've seen attempts, obviously, but we haven't seen one connect.
He could be saving it, man.
It'd be insane if this is decided off of that. VoiD, though, not trying to let that be a factor. Only 28%.
Uh-oh. He does a little bit too much. Had to go right for the ledge. Now, you know, the more Bayonetta does in there, the more ending lag she has, and that's just something you don't want to deal with the character that's as quick as Sheik. It's immaculate frame data certainly coming out here to aid VoiD. Gets the first hit of forwarder right into the throw. We're going to the top.
Going to the top, but not all the way. Safe recovery from VoiD. Smart stuff. Just go ahead, skedaddle out of that situation, man. Don't play around with him.
That's right.
Don't do it. That's what he wants.
Oh, did he just vanish him?
Oh, my God, bro. Deleted. Bruh. VoiD Poggers? I don't know if that's an emote. It damn sure should be. Look at shaking his head, boy. You knew what you was doing.
Right.
You knew what you was doing.
I hate when